features with Livingston and Tangela too, and our host Vincent Van Dahl, and he brings it to ya. Creature features and all creatures and all features, and the creature gonna get you tonight. You better not turn out your bedroom light. He'll grab your head and give it such a bite. You may even die, just from a fright. You ain't nothing gonna be, baby. You ain't nothing gonna be alright. Cause the creature gonna get you, baby. Don't get you tonight.
Rob Zombie? Is that his real name? I wonder if he's part of the zombie family lineage from Antwerp. Oh, did the theme song end already? Right. Hello and welcome to Creature Features. I'm your host, Vincent. With me is the lovely and dazzling Miss Tangela. Also with me is my studious and dedicated butler, the commendable Mr. Livingston. And do we have an evening of mirth and merriment, designed, maligned, and refined, especially just for you? First up, and for the first time ever on Creature Features, we shall present Munster Go Home from 1966, starring Fred Gwynne and... Ha! You've both fallen for my mischievous prank. I know quite well that this evening we shall not present Munster Go Home from 1966, and I'm rather well acquainted with the fact that we will instead present Munster's Revenge from 1981. Yes, I'm sure that the much ballyhooed Rob Zombie film might have been a better choice. However, I understand it was not a genuine Munster film because it contains neither Marilyn nor Eddie.
Neither does this film.
What?
This ludicrous adaptation was made nearly 20 years after the original show. The young actors were too old to portray their parts.
That's pure nonsense. The Brady kids all look lovely for 2019's Back Home with the Bradys. In any case, while we don't have the original Eddie and Marilyn, we do have Herman and Lily and Grandpa, so if that's good enough for Robert Bartley Zombie, it's good enough for us as well. And joining us to watch this 42-year-old made-for-TV movie based on a 59-year-old made-for-TV television series will be the lovely and talented Harley Cyn. She's a cosplayer, a costume designer, a makeup artist, and a hat designer when she's not engaged in fighting crime on the dark streets of Phoenix using her ninja skills in karate. I might have made up the part about designing hats and karate. Forgive me. But don't go away, for it shall be another night of cosplaying Munster fright right here on Creature Features. Stay tuned. It's that time of the week. You know what time it is, right?
It's time for Creature Features.
No, it's time for Harley Cyn.
Oh, well,
No.
that's great.
We have a YouTube legend with us. No, a legendary YouTube legend.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. Look at you. You know, typically when we have somebody in your career choice, cosplayer, they come out normal and then they transform. And you're like, oh, it's like this. This
is normal, yeah.
Right. I think that's the way it should be. So for those of you who don't know, we have a YouTube channel. And on that YouTube channel, you're a frequent flyer, right?
I am.
Right.
I am. I'm there almost every night.
Well, it's good. You know, some of those people in there, you know, they're troublesome. And you, like, go in and fight crime, right?
No, I'm more one of the troublesome people.
Oh. I was afraid of that. But that's all right. No, trouble is good.
I'm
right?
friendly with spooky, and that's what counts.
Right. So how was the trip out?
It was great. Got to see lots of little houses below me, and there were some clouds that looked really interesting.
The clouds are nice. You know, we don't get too many clouds out here.
No. They're usually under you if you're in an airplane.
Typically, we have two styles of sky. We have all blue, all white, all nothing, no sky.
That's
black.
how it is where I'm from, too. It's all black.
Right. But you live in Phoenix, right?
I do.
So, and that's, I understand, only 5 miles from the sun.
Give or take, yeah.
Right, right.
Sometimes it feels closer.
So, in the summer, do you die?
No, I stay at home mostly during the day, come out at night, but that's also
You
when Batman
burrow.
comes out.
That's how you live in Phoenix. You
Basements.
burrow. Right.
Yeah,
No.
asylums, that sort of thing.
No, that's, that was my theory. I imagine that's the only way one could contend with that type of heat, unless you're something like a turtle.
Sometimes an umbrella, you know.
A parasol. No, that's a smart idea.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to watch Munster's Revenge.
I love the Munsters.
1981.
Yeah.
No, that's not right. Anything done by the Munsters should be done in the 60s.
Black and white, yeah.
Black and
I was
white,
really surprised
yes.
by that. But they have all the same stars in it, so it still feels the same.
There's no Eddie Munster.
Well, they have somebody who's like him.
Right. You know, we sat in that chair. We had, what's his name again? Butch Patrick.
Oh.
Butch Patrick.
So my butt is where his butt has been.
Your butt has been where many famous people have been. But he could have done this film, right? I mean, he was older, but they could have, done the thing.
Yeah, I think they just wanted somebody a little younger, maybe.
Oh, is that
But
it?
nobody else was younger, so.
Right. No, that's right. Oh, well. Anyways, I think it's going to be a fun film. What do you think?
I fully agree.
All right, let's check it out. And then we're going to talk about your stuff, right? All right.
Darn tootin'.
You stay there, and I'm stuck here. So we'll see you soon on the other side of the first segment of Munster's Revenge. See you soon. Harley Cyn, famous cosplayer, YouTube person. The Munsters are supposed to be a common family, though weird. Why would they have their own figures in a wax museum?
You know, they don't ever go into that. I don't understand it either,
They
but
should explain that.
the Munsters don't seem really surprised to see themselves either.
Right, right. No, I can understand if they went in and saw, like, the wax Frankenstein and the wax Dracula and the wax Bride of Frankenstein, but no, I'm confused. I think the scriptwriters are just trying to save the studio some money.
Probably.
I could be wrong. Sometimes
They just wanted an
happens.
excuse to have little wax
Right.
people running around.
That's it. That must be why. So I will get back to the film in a minute, but first, how did you get into all this
Well, I
cosplay thing?
just started as a child making my own Halloween
Well,
costumes.
we all started
and-
as childs.
Well,
but-
I hope so.
Right. No, but what inspired you to do this?
Not being able to find clothing in my size.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to
All
dress
right.
a certain way and nobody ever made it. And so I said, well, if you're not going to make it for me, I'll make it myself.
Well, there you go. So you know how to operate one of those sewing machines.
I do. And I drew a lot of inspiration from Elvira and Alice Cooper. I see him on
Elvira and
Christmas, in
Alice
fact.
Cooper.
Yeah, makeup's more Alice Cooper, body's more Elvira.
Right, right. No. I know Elvira. No,
I
do.
saw her once in person, but I was so out of it, I just couldn't even do
Oh, no,
anything
she's
with
a nice lady. But, once I started doing this gig, she stopped talking to me.
Aw.
Yeah,
But she
she's
was in
very-
this most recent Rob Zombie film as Lily Munster, the
Yeah,
Munsters.
we were talking about this Rob Zombie atrocity at the commencement. And, I saw a clip of it, and it's too colorful.
It is. It's
for the
very
Munsters.
bright.
It looks like one of those Jim Henson productions.
Yeah.
No, it looks like Jim Henson presents the Munsters in
Well,
3D.
this film too, it's kind of bright and colorful too. I kind of wasn't expecting that. I was thinking it was going to be black and white.
I think what it is you're not used to the color Munsters is what it is.
Could be.
Right. We should run a segment of this in all black and white and see if it makes any difference.
That would be great.
Yeah. People will complain if I do that. No,
Wow, they're
we
fuddy
cannot-
duddies.
they'll say, "Oh no, you changed the film." They badger us for merely cutting the film for time.
You got to do what you got to do, right?
No, sometimes we have to remove pornographic scenes. Not in the
Those are
Munsters.
the best
There's
scenes.
no pornographic.
I'm taking their side.
There's no pornographic substances in the Munsters. So
No, I would hope not.
All right, what do you say we get back to this film?
Sounds great.
All right, off we go back to Munster's Revenge. Don't go away because we're going to do letters next. She's going to kick you out of the chair. See you soon. See you soon.
This is Livingston, and you're watching Creature Features. Not now. Stay tuned. This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeaturesStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Welcome back, and we are with Harley Cyn, but she is not here right now. What did you do? You did not. She likes her. She would never do that, would she?
I don't think so.
No. I think she just went to touch up her stuff, right?
Well, she went to change.
No, I don't think she's changing. Or is she changing?
I think so.
Change comes from within, does it not?
Yes, Weed Hopper.
That's right. Anyways, we're going to do mail because it's that time that we do mail, right?
Yes.
And you have mail for me, and I
Yes.
should read mail because if I don't read it, you won't read it.
Longmont, Colorado.
Longmont, Colorado. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, I see somebody was kind enough to type up the handwritten notes.
Well, your eyes, you know.
Right. Oh, look at this. All right. So we've got an article from some magazine. Creature from the Black Lagoon actor dies. Rico Browning. I met Rico. I have a photo of me and Rico Browning.
At one of the conventions.
Right. Can you meet him as well?
I did.
Well, is this man writing to me to tell me that he's dead? Because I knew that, but that's all right. And he sent $1. That's grievance money. And it goes, hello. And he goes, to Creature Features, just want to drop you a line. I really enjoy your show. And the concept of the show, the setting in an old house is wonderful. It's all we could afford. Livingston's poetic and intellectual. I get the intellectual part, but poetic? Have you ever seen him wax poetic? Neither have I. Vincent has a delightful wit. Tangela is, of course, beautiful and pretty too. Right? And the other guy is funny. Does he talk about Andrew?
Perhaps.
We must be talking about Andrew. I think he was blowing bubbles on the Captain Nemo episode. Yep, that was Andrew. I really like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It upsets me when people write mean things about Vincent. Vincent seems to be a nice person. You're absolutely right, sir. Oh, look at her. She's agreeing for a change. Oh, don't you? Don't. He makes that face. I love the old movies. Sometimes new movies are too scary for me. They're too scary for me as well. I like the older stuff better. It was a nicer time. I just moved into a new apartment in Longmont, Colorado. The Cure, a band from England, is coming to Denver soon. The actor from The Creature from the Black Lagoon died. Anyways, I wanted to write to your show. I also like your guests. Keep up the good work. Cheers. Happy Easter, Robert. Well, we missed Easter reading this, but we hope you had a happy Easter as well, Robert, and things are nice in Longmont. I like that name. That means a long mountain, does it not?
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know.
Email.
All right. An email from Suze.
Suze.
Could that be like Susie?
No, that would just be Suze.
You'd have to hyphenate it to do, I don't know. Hello to the Creature Features household. I found your program on YouTube, and I'm loving watching all the old cheesy horror films you show. You know, I've got a question for you. What denotes cheese?
That's a very good question.
No, this is something they always say here in the colonies. They're talking about cheese.
I'll have to look it up.
I don't know why. What makes a horror film cheesy? I mean, I would suppose cheese is a good thing on some things. You know, they put cheese on apple pies here. Have you seen this?
That's the Dutch.
They take an apple pie and they put a piece of cheese on top.
Cheddar.
It's hideous. It's ludicrous.
Then don't eat it.
All right. I live in Ireland, in an area surrounded by old creepy castles. I would love it if you could find some old Irish horror films to show on your program. I would love that as well. Have you heard of any Irish horror films?
Never.
I've heard of horror films based in Ireland,
Yes.
but I've never heard of one
would make
made.
more sense.
You know, if you can dig one up, Suze, and let us know, we'd appreciate that. I cannot say this. It's thank you in Irish. Can you read this?
Go ribe, might agat.
He's pretty good. You know why? Because he's German, and it sounds like German. That's why.
Well,
All
it's
right,
Gaelic.
Gaelic?
Which is kind of relative language.
Right. All right. Thanks for writing, Suze. Any more? Oh,
Yes,
a package? No, another
one
letter.
from
We're doing lots.
Brenda.
Brenda. You know, I like the name Brenda.
It's a nice name.
It is a nice
Rare
name.
one.
But is it like short for something like La Brenda or something like that? Or
I-
Brendel? Or is it? It always seems like the shortened version of a name.
Look it up.
All right. Yeah, I could look it up on Google. Have you tried this?
Really, you discovered
Google's
Google.
Nice. No, Google's nice. All right, Brenda Knoll. Doesn't say from where. Hello, Vincent Tangella and Mr. Livingston. I grew up watching many of the movies you show on late night TV. I especially enjoy the few that I somehow never seen before. I haven't watched all your episodes yet, but if you haven't already shown it, I think you and your audience would enjoy Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, 1973, starring Kim Darby. I think we're working on this one, right?
I believe it's on the list.
It's on the try to get it list already. So, yeah, we'll definitely do that. And then, Brenda, next time you write to us, tell us the full meaning of your name, if there is one. Full
Brenda.
length. I don't know. What do you think? Isn't there like a long version of Brenda? Maybe it's like Brenda-licious or something like that. Right. No, it needs to be longer.
North Providence, Rhode Island.
North Providence, Rhode Island. Wow, I like this letter already. It was done in a bloody spooky font. Good Lord. All right. Oh, this is a package full of gifts. I shall give this to the young lady to contend with, and I shall read the mail. All right, this is from Tom Landsberg in North Providence, Rhode Island. He goes, Dear Tangella, Vincent, and Livingston, being born in 1950, I've always been a horror fan and appreciate programs like yours, which are rare and who mutually appreciates the classic original horror monster movies as well as others. Enclosed, you'll find the 4 coasters I made in your honor because of the fine job you do to entertain and in bringing back horror movies from yesteryear. Oh, look at this. Well, you typically have a knife slung up your boot. She doesn't have one this time. That's the first time you walked out in the middle of mail. I don't know how I feel about that.
She needed assistance.
Oh, no, I understand why. All right, here we go. Back to this. I watch your episodes on YouTube and thoroughly enjoy them. I swear you must have fun doing these. That we do. All right, and he goes, the 4 enclosures are Creature Features Mansion coaster, a Tangella coaster, a Vincent coaster, and a Livingston coaster. Oh, you're way too slow for me. Oh, look at this. Show me. Show me one. Oh, look at this. It's me. I'm on a coaster. This is the first time I've ever been on a coaster. Even when I played rock and roll, I was never on a coaster, let alone a nice, fashionable one like this. This is too nice to put a moist drink on. All right, show me this one. Oh, and here's one of the house, right? And then Mr. Livingston. There's something missing in this picture.
Yes, indeed.
There's something missing in this particular picture.
It's an older picture, I believe.
Yeah, but look how young you look. You look like a baby. No, and your head is all shiny like a baby's bottom. Right? Where's yours? I haven't shown yours. Oh, this one. This is a cloud. This is like way long ago. I have not seen this skull in a long time. Did you lose it? All right, is that it?
That's it.
That is it for mail. If you'd like to send us mail of your own or a package, go to hellocreaturefeatures.com. And when you get there, you'll have information on how you can send us email, packages. And I suppose if they wanted to send us a large tuna, that information will be there as well, right?
Yes.
All right. Anyways, let's get back to Munster's Revenge. And when we return, I will have Harley Cyn in that seat instead of Miss Tangella. See you soon.
Hello, YouTube viewers. Have you subscribed yet? I see a few of you have forgotten to do so. I am somewhat disappointed. Please subscribe. Thank you.
You know, what if I colored my hair like yours?
You know, I think it would look good.
You know, if I didn't color it, it'd probably look like yours anyway. It's so gray.
Well,
Going
yeah.
gray. I'm an old man going gray.
But you could do the red on one side. I guess you couldn't really do the black.
Now,
on
you
the
know,
other
I used to
side.
do red little things.
Really?
I
How
did.
old were you?
Oh, this is recent. Yeah, when I first started doing the show, I had little red streak things, but it takes too much time because I've got to sit there for 2 hours with bleach.
Yeah, and every
In
time
my
you
hair?
wash your hair, it comes out.
Yeah, it turns
Makes your
pink
water
in no
all
time.
red.
Pink in no time.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome back to the show. We are watching Munster's Revenge with Harley Cyn. If you're just joining us, and if you are just joining us, that's rather rude, is it not?
I agree. They should be here on time.
They should be here on time, or at least for the beginning of the film. They would have missed your first segment, but that's all right.
They would have.
Anyways, Tom, our director, has informed me that Fred Gwynne, who of course plays Herman Munster, insisted on having the same makeup bloke do his makeup for this film.
I can't blame him. I always have the same person do my makeup.
Well, no, imagine you do something in 1964, and then you're asked in 1981 to do it again.
That's
Could you
definitely
do
coming
it?
out of retirement. Me, personally, I don't think
Right.
so.
I mean, it's like I'd have to look at photographs and
Yeah.
how would you do it? Because all the photographs are probably black and white, right?
Yeah, and you'd be all scared that you make a mistake.
That's right. And Fred Gwynne, he's probably a mean guy. In
He's
person.
really tall.
I heard he was a very, very nice man.
He was.
Very nice man.
Sweetheart.
All right, we'll get back to this film in a minute, but let's talk about you and your cosplay thing. Phoenix Comic-Con.
Huge convention.
Huge. I've been twice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Did they treat you nice there?
They treated us wonderfully because we had like a VIP status type thing.
I get VIP status there all the time. I'm always on the top floor in the Hall of Heroes.
Oh, I
Me,
don't
a
know what
hero.
that is.
It's where all the costume people hang out. Batman and me and Spider-Man.
Oh, so the heroes that are costumed. Because almost
Mostly
everyone
heroes.
at this event
Joker
is
shows up
costumed,
sometimes.
right?
Yeah. Well, not everybody. All the attendees that come in, they're not costumed.
No, a lot of them are
The best
costumed.
people are.
I felt bad because I did not come in fancy dress.
Well, you should dress it up a little bit. Get yourself a little mask.
No, what would I be? What could I cosplay as?
Phantom of the Opera.
Oh,
Yeah.
what would that involve? The half mask.
Well, you'd have to bring the organ.
Oh, would I have to sing that song?
Yeah.
Oh, God. How's it go?
In dreams, he
Something of the night?
spake to me, or something like that.
Yes. No, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Now, that's a girl's song. You're the guy.
I would be the
so you'd
Phantom,
have
I
to-
presume.
Yeah.
However, I think I would vomit if I had to sing that song.
Really?
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
I've heard it so many times on the radio. It'd be like doing a Bee Gees song, but worse.
Well, you could do it rock and roll.
No, I don't think that would help.
No?
I think it's there. Anyways, enough about me. Let's talk about you doing shows. So, between Phoenix Comic Con and you said you did Long Beach as well.
Yeah, Stanley's
How
Comic
many
Con.
cons have you think you've
CocoCon.
done?
Oh, I wouldn't even know. Hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, just about
No, that's-
anybody in the Southwest can say, yeah, I've seen her somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. So you did Texas, you said, during the break.
Yep, Alamo, Comic Con.
Alamo.
Alamo City. Yeah.
Oh, there's actually a Comic Con in Alamo. Did they do it inside the fort?
That one's actually in Lubbock, I believe, or no,
Lubbock.
Austin. I don't even remember. I've been to so many of them.
Right.
Yeah, they all start to blend together after a
You know,
bit.
maybe you should do a diary so that next time you're on a show like ours, you could give us dates and times.
Not a bad idea.
No, that's a terrible idea. Don't take it. Anyways, we're going to get back to Munster's Revenge, 1981. And I don't know if this film gets any better. I don't know if it gets any worse. It's just what it is, right?
It's got Howie Morris and Sid Caesar. It can't get too much worse.
It can't be that bad.
Yeah.
All right, off we go. We will see you on the other side of the break.
Yes, this is Dion from Mesa, Arizona. I'm watching Creature Features on YouTube. I love your channel. Love the programming. I'm watching Satan's Triangle. Really enjoying it. Thank you all very much. Appreciate you. Take care. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Livingston. Apparently, one of my newly acquired domestic duties is to request help for our show financially by asking you to visit our Patreon page. Your generosity will help keep Creature Features on the air, which I'm not entirely sure is a good thing. However, with only a few dollars a month from you, your kindness will allow us to continue creating new programming each week, which apparently some of you curiously enjoy. And should you have the desire to give even more, you might even receive a gift from Ms. Tangella. I think not. Please visit the website below to learn more. Thank you.
Harley Cyn, Harley Cyn. That should be a song.
I like it.
Harley Cyn.
Cyn, Harley Cyn.
How
I
would you
think
do
that's
it?
Spider-Man's song, isn't
Oh, is that what it is?
it? Yeah.
As a musician, I could not listen to the radio.
Yeah, why
No,
not?
you hear something, it gets stuck in the back of your
Earworm.
head. Next thing you know,
It's in
you're
your
in
song.
front of a tribunal being sued for copyright
Yep.
infringement. No, so you cannot do this, which is silly because, there is no such thing as unique music, right?
Well, no, there's
It's
only
all-
6 songs out there.
That's right. There's only like 10 notes.
Yeah.
Right?
So I guess I can take the Spider-Man song.
You can, you should.
Harley
I don't
Cyn,
I don't think he's
Harley Cyn.
using it anymore.
Yeah. No, not for years.
Right. All right, so Munster's Revenge. I noticed there's many references to Lon Chaney
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
film. Do you think
Phantom of
it's
the Opera and all
they're
that.
trying to be like a tribute?
Yeah, I think so. Just a little
tribute?
bit.
Right.
Just a little.
What do you think of Lon Chaney?
Well, he's old and dead.
Yeah, many of us will be one day.
Yeah.
Right.
Not for a while,
That's going
hopefully.
to happen. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, or something shaped like wood. But you do makeup and you build costumes and you also do props.
Yep,
You
all those
mentioned that.
things, sir.
Right. You
Yes,
do
sir.
props, and that's all fun. But you're also a movie star. Tell us everything. I want to know.
Well, I've been in a couple of things now, including my own film. It's Harley Quinn versus the Junkyard Witch. It's up on YouTube, I believe.
So people can watch this right now.
Yeah. Yeah, just go look for the Harley Quinn versus the Junkyard Witch and you'll find me out there.
Harley Quinn versus the Junkyard Witch.
Yes. Yeah, it's a short.
Is there an actual junkyard witch?
There is, and she's very witchy, and she does witch-like things, and she's cute too.
But she lives in
a junkyard.
a junkyard.
Yeah, that's where she likes to
Is
do
this
her
like an automotive
magic.
junkyard or like
Yeah.
garbage?
No, just
Refuse.
junk cars and lots of fun things to play on.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so you battle this person.
Yeah, and I kick her butt.
Why would you tell us the spoiler? There's people looking it up
Well,
right now.
that's not the spoiler.
Oh.
The spoiler is Batman shows up.
Well, don't tell any more spoilers because they're looking it up right
I
now.
won't tell the ending. How's that?
That
They'll
would-
have to see it to
that
find
would
out how
help.
it ends. Yeah.
That would help. All right. So you did that, and you wrote this film.
I did. I wrote and starred in it, and I've got another one out there too called Liminal Spaces, and it is still on the film circuit. The
Liminal
independent.
spaces. I've heard this term before. What does it mean?
It's like a space that just goes on forever and has no people in it. If you imagine like the malls today.
Right. There's no people at the mall.
Exactly.
Right.
And all the stores have closed up. There's nobody there anymore. It's just kind of spooky.
It's like the cinema too.
Yeah.
I never see anybody in the cinema.
Same thing. Liminal. Very liminal.
Wow. So is this like a ghost story type thing?
Sort of, yeah. The main character slips through this space into the liminal space and has one heck of an adventure.
Oh wow! And you wrote this as well.
Yes.
Oh, how fun!
But nobody can see that yet, so I can't say anything.
So it's not finished.
It's finished. It's just not available to public yet. As soon as it gets off the film circuit and all those big-eyed people
all
get
right.
done with it.
Right. No. You've got
Then they
to
can see it.
go through the steps.
Yeah.
Right. All
Yeah.
right. Well, speaking of steps, what do you say we step back into Munster's Revenge?
Sounds good. I'm dying to find out what happens.
Yeah, and when we come back, we're going to find out what you're doing next, right?
Sounds good.
All right, off we go. Munster's Revenge, 1981. Don't go away, because if you do, I'm going to be sad. And I think Harley will as well. See you soon.
Oh, you're gonna need a lot more makeup than that.
You know, have you noticed all the masks look the same?
Yeah, they look kind of familiar.
Our director, Tom, tells me they're all made by Don Post.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don Post. You know, when I was a child, I had a Darth Vader mask made by Don Post.
Really?
I think he made it with his own hands.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. How do you get so famous making masks?
You just do. You know,
Is that
same thing
it?
goes with props. You know, people like it when they see it. You start developing an art style, and the next thing you know,
Yeah,
people know
that
who you
makes
are.
sense.
And then you get no rest.
Right. No rest for the wicked.
Exactly.
All right. Welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us, we are with Harley Cyn, who is a cosplayer and a ninja. Right? No.
I actually karate.
No, I said at the beginning of the commencement, they did not believe me when I said that you fight crime
Oh, yeah.
with karate
Kick
and
people in
ninja
the head.
skills. All right, see? There you go. But we are watching Munster's Revenge, and you missed most of the movie, so we won't even talk about that with you. But what I do want to know is, now that you're out in California for a short bit, what are you going to do? What are you going to visit?
Well, I might go back to the Winchester Mansion. I've been
Back?
there before. Yeah, I've been there a couple of times.
Right.
Well, the very first time I went was when my mother was pregnant with me. Used to have some great dreams as a child.
Wait, you were inside your mother the
Yes.
first time you went to
She
Winchester?
was 9 months pregnant.
And
Took a
was
whole
she
tour.
like
Midnight tour.
narrating to you through
I
the
don't
womb?
know, because it got into my dreams, and I drew a picture one day, and I took it to her all proud and said, "Mom, that's my dream house." And she looked at it and she said, "That's the Winchester Mansion." So when I got older, I had to go back. And sure enough, it was the same way that I saw
I have a
it.
more viable theory. I think you were still a pupae in development.
Mm.
And then when your mother went into that household, Sarah Winchester possessed your soul, your empty soul.
So that means I should own it.
You should, yes,
Well,
no.
then we'd be neighbors, right?
Well, no.
Sort of.
I mean, it's
Close
2
enough for
hours.
me to pester him
a
more
2 hour
often.
neighbor.
Yeah.
No.
2 hours?
No. There's no. Sarah Winchester was a very nice lady, and she would not do anything like that.
She was shorter than me.
Very much shorter. But you know what? This whole thing about her being crazy and all this?
No.
Not true.
No, absolutely.
The
I
whole
know
thing-
crazy, and she was not crazy.
No. She was quite normal, and she just wanted to keep.
She just liked to build. She was a prop
I mean,
builder.
she wanted to keep them employed.
Yeah.
This was
Oh,
very
yeah. She
like a
treated her
very
staff
bad
really
time.
well.
Yeah, it was a very bad time. So
Yeah.
it gave everybody jobs, and she just kept making the house bigger.
Oh, yeah. And more innovative. She had a little rain system in her garden that she made herself.
You know, rain can help
Yeah.
when it comes to watering.
Yeah.
All right, well, what do you say we wrap up this film?
Sounds great.
And then when we come back, we're going to find out what you are doing next. And then I think Tangela will join us for a moment, right? Right. Anyways, off we go. Back to the end of Munster's Revenge. We will see you on the backside of the credits. Don't go away. We'll be sad if you're gone, because we'll still be here. And that's the end of Munster's Revenge. I want to go to a Munster party and get free diamonds.
Yeah, me too.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be wonderful.
She loves diamonds.
Me too.
She doesn't wear them, though. You know what she does? She uses them to make weaponry.
Well, that makes sense.
Apparently, they are sharper than most things.
They
so,
are.
no, she's-
Absolutely.
She's good at this.
Hurt more.
She's good at this. What are you hiding over there? I see you hiding something.
Well, I have this little friend here who heard I was going to see Tangela, and, well, Clawford wanted to come and stay with her.
Oh, she loves stuff like this. This is a gift. How sweet of you.
I love toys, so from one toy lover to another.
No, you know, she's always spoiled with plushies from our
Yeah, but you
guests
can
and
always
our
use one more.
viewers. And oh, he's scratchy too, and he's got real teeth. Look at this.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
He's got a nice smile.
That's very sweet of you. See, you've got to make sure you thank her, not the way you thanked the last guest. She stuck dynamite in his car and blew up his automobile.
If the dynamite
she
comes
told
to me,
it
I'm
was
keeping it.
No, she told me it was a thank you gift.
Yeah, I understand.
But you know, if you're going to give a thank you gift of dynamite to someone, you don't light the fuse first, all right?
But
So
it's
that
more
they can
fun
use
that
it.
way.
But no, they cannot use it if you pre-light the fuse for them, right?
Well,
Unless they like grab it and quickly go apply
it's
it.
exciting that way. It's a
You know,
joke.
you've got an ally here. Be careful. You be careful. She's not a good ally to have.
Oh, I don't see anything wrong
If
with
she
it.
offers to demonstrate her trebuchet to you, you should decline.
It sounds like a
Trust
great
me.
ride to me.
Oh, boy. All right. Anyways, what do you got going next? First off, how do we find out more?
Well,
about
you can go to
Harley
harleycyn.com, HarleyCyn.com.
HarleyCyn.com.
Yep.
And then if they go there, there's prizes and jubilees and things like this, right?
There's definitely jubilees.
Jubilees are good. No, it's good to have. No, but I imagine there's many photos and
Yeah.
links to your films.
Absolutely.
And then upcoming events,
Yep.
which
All the best
include...
things, which include, well, I'm going to be at Fan Fusion here in June soon. And,
Here?
No, in Phoenix.
Oh, they used to have a Phoenix Fan Fest, did they not?
It's the same thing. It used to be Phoenix Comic Con, then it was Fan Fest. Now it's Fan Fusion. I just call it Phoenix Con Fusion.
I like that. And it's simpler.
It is.
Right, right. So you're going to be doing that, and then you're going to be in the Row of Heroes or whatever, the Hall of
The
Heroes?
Hall of Heroes, yep. I'm
You're
going to
gonna be
be
in the
up
Hall of
there
Heroes.
dancing around, having a good time, doing
Oh,
charity
how
work.
nice. No, they probably have like nicer bottled water up there, right?
No.
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 You get the same slop that the attendees?
Absolutely.
Right. All right, that's nice. That's nice. Well, that's wonderful. Well, I think that's it, right? Anything else you're doing? New films?
Just the liminal spaces coming out. We got
Coming
another
out soon.
project on for next year, but I can't talk about that
Can't
yet.
talk about that because it's super secret stuff. All right, now I cannot blame you, and she cannot keep a secret, so it's a good
Yeah,
thing you
neither
don't tell
can
us.
I. So
All right, well, Harley Cyn, thank you so much for coming out and visiting with us, and
Always
she thanks
fun.
you for that gift. And next time you're in town, you make sure you come see us, all
Oh,
right?
absolutely. You couldn't keep me away.
All right. And as far as you guys go, thank you for watching this film with us. We hope you liked it. If you did not like it, we hope you at least liked our guest and my shenanigans and her. You didn't do any shenanigans tonight, did you? Yeah. The night's not over yet. So hopefully we'll see you next week. We'll have a different guest. We'll have a different movie. I don't know what. Do you know what it's going to be? You do? She won't tell me though. But don't forget, we love you. See you next time. So Harley Cyn, I'm thinking, you know, this fan fusion show in Phoenix, perhaps I'll go, and I think I should go in costume.
I think they have enough jokers already.